At the bottom of the earth, beneath an endless shroud of ice and wind, lies a land so strange, so untouched, and so isolated that even today, in the age of satellites and supercomputers, much of it remains a mystery. Antarctica, the frozen giant, has long been seen as a barren wasteland, a white desert of icebergs and glaciers where nothing thrives. But that assumption, like so many others humanity once held, is crumbling. Because deep beneath its frozen skin, scientists have begun uncovering a hidden world, one that has been locked away in darkness for millennia. What they are finding isn't just shocking, it's rewriting everything we thought we knew about life, about Earth's history, and maybe even about the future of our planet. For thousands of years, Antarctica has stood as a kind of forbidden continent, sealed away from human hands. Ancient civilizations didn't settle there. Explorers barely survived the attempts to reach it. Even the great explorers of the early 20th century, who risked their lives to plant flags in the ice, could only scratch the surface. But in the past 2 decades, technology has given us a way to look under the frozen mask, to peer into its buried secrets. And what's been found has stunned even the most skeptical scientists. Vast lakes hidden under miles of ice, liquid water locked away in perpetual night, giant mountain ranges the size of the Alps buried beneath frozen crust, and entire ecosystems cut off from sunlight for millions of years. Imagine this. Under nearly 2 miles of ice lies Lake Vostok, one of the largest subglacial lakes on the planet. It's been sealed off for more than 15 million years, completely cut off from the outside world. No sunlight penetrates there, no wind stirs its surface, no seasons change its environment. And yet, when scientists drilled into its waters, they found microbial life. Organisms that had evolved in total isolation, surviving in ways that defy our understanding of biology. These creatures may hold clues to how life can thrive in extreme conditions, not just here on Earth, but perhaps on icy moons like Europa or Enceladus in our solar system. Antarctica, in other words, may be our window into alien biology. But it isn't just the lakes. Beneath the ice, radar scans have revealed massive networks of rivers flowing in the dark, carving paths under glaciers, shaping landscapes we can't see. Some scientists believe these rivers connect hidden ecosystems, creating vast subterranean worlds that have been hidden since long before humanity even existed. Imagine valleys the size of countries, mountains buried in frozen silence, and caves so deep no light has touched them in millennia. These aren't the realms of science fiction, they're real, and they're slowly being revealed. The most dramatic discovery may be the Gamburtsev mountain range, a chain of mountains buried beneath the ice, as tall and rugged as the Alps. For centuries, no one even suspected they were there. Only through advanced ice-penetrating radar did their existence come to light. But here's the mystery. Geologists can't fully explain how they formed. Some theories suggest they're remnants of an ancient supercontinent, a fingerprint of Earth's tectonic past, preserved because the ice shielded them from erosion. If that's true, they could hold rocks and fossils that reveal chapters of Earth as history no one has ever read. Antarctica, then, isn't just a frozen wilderness, it's a time capsule. And yet, perhaps the most unsettling secrets aren't ancient but modern. Because as the ice melts faster now than at any time in recorded history, it's beginning to expose things hidden for tens of thousands of years. Buried landscapes are re-emerging. Ancient carbon, trapped in permafrost, is leaking out. Scientists warn of the release of microbes or even long-frozen viruses that modern humans have never encountered. And there's an eerie possibility. What if organisms long locked away suddenly find new life in our warming world? What if something that evolved in complete isolation comes back into contact with us? The idea may sound like the stuff of horror films, but researchers studying melting ice sheets are deadly serious about the risks. Of course, where there are mysteries, there are also conspiracies. Some claim governments and corporations are hiding discoveries from the public, whether it's strange structures glimpsed on satellite images, or rumors of anomalies under the ice that don't fit natural explanations. Are these just fantasies born of internet forums, or do they hint at truths too strange to reveal? Officially, Antarctica is governed by international treaty, a place of peace and science. But it's also a place where military forces have staged secret operations, where nations quietly jostle for influence, and where research stations are some of the most isolated outposts of human civilization. In a land so inhospitable, secrets are easy to keep. Still, the scientific discoveries alone are staggering enough. Consider this: Antarctica was not always a frozen wasteland. Fossil evidence shows that millions of years ago, it was lush and green, covered in forests, home to dinosaurs, teeming with life. Climate shifts over millions of years transformed it into the icy desert we know today, but under the ice, traces of that lost world remain. Fossilized trees, ancient pollen, and even preserved soil suggest that Antarctica may still be hiding evidence of long-extinct creatures. And if warming trends continue, more of that buried past may surface, bringing not only clues but consequences. The question now isn't whether Antarctica holds secrets. It's how many and how fast we can uncover them before they slip away. With ice sheets melting, some of these hidden worlds may soon be exposed to light for the first time in millions of years. That could be a scientific goldmine, but it could also be a Pandora's box. Because when you peel back layers of ice untouched for millennia, you don't just uncover history, you might unleash the unexpected. And yet, this is what makes Antarctica the most fascinating frontier on Earth. Unlike space, which feels impossibly distant, or the deep sea, which we can still touch, Antarctica is right here, part of our planet, and yet alien in almost every sense. Its hidden lakes and mountains are as mysterious as anything on Mars. Its microbes may hold the key to survival in conditions humans could never endure. Its buried past may reveal how life adapts, evolves, and endures even as worlds change around it. In the end, Antarctica's hidden world is a reminder that even in an age when we think we've mapped everything, there are still places beyond our comprehension. Still corners of the Earth where mystery thrives. Still secrets kept in darkness for millennia, waiting for us to look closely enough to see them. Hit that subscribe button, share this with a friend, and drop a comment below with what you think Antarctica is really hiding.